Hello, my name is Tim Kieft and I'm from Radical Fanatics and we are a Odoo Gold partner in Amsterdam, the Netherlands. And today I would like to tell a little bit more about Updoo and the possibilities to create a product configurator that integrates with Odoo backend. So Odoo is a layer on top of Odoo that can create a lot of additional functionalities without the need of adding customizations in Odoo. So everything I'll show you today is done with default Odoo without any custom add-on. You can use Updoo for example, dashboards, portals, for external suppliers or third parties, VoIP solutions, other external users, even for MBEs or external suppliers that need to, for example, log hours or maybe use a field service form for you. And there's many more. For example, the configurator that we're going to look at today. So let's first have a look at Odoo. As I told you, we have just a standard Odoo installation with demo data, nothing additionally installed. And within the database, there's one product. So if you go to products here and go for configurator, there's just a product with no additional settings. Of course, we can also configure bill of materials here, so it would also integrate with manufacturing, but for the sake of simplicity for today, I only focus on a simple example. So how does Updoo look? This is the Updoo frame configurator that I built. So it's a simplified example of what's possible with this configurator, and it's a frame configurator. So we're going to configure a window tailored to the dimensions that the customer would like. So you could fill in 3 meters, for example, by 2 meters, and you see that the price is updating accordingly. Of course, you can choose the materials, and the image here is also updated. I stick to aluminum, keep black, go for triple glass, go for a tilted one, and I don't want a ventilation grill here, so I deselect that. And as you can see here in the price card, the options are also changed accordingly. So in this case, I've set up a very simplified way of integrating with Odoo. So if I fill out the details, a sales order will be created and can be handled from the backend, either manually or automatically. Automatically, for example, by adding the necessary PDFs to it and send out an online quote that can be signed and paid for through the default Odoo flow. But it's also possible to integrate payments here, this Updoo part. And that's also very interesting, it can be configured product that will be added to your e-commerce basket, so you will follow the normal e-commerce flow. In this case, I'll fill out the form. So my name is Tim Kieft, timtest@example.com. Our phone number is 3120. And this is a Radical Fanatics example. So if I order this custom frame, it will send the order to Odoo. You'll get back the order number and also tell the customer in a pop-up which actual order number from Odoo. So if there's any questions, they can reference that. So now if I go back to the sales part in Odoo, you'll see that 59 is here, Radical example, and it has the product here on the quote. With these additional specifications. As said, it can also create a bill of materials if that's how you'd like to work, but that's up to us and how we configure it. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me or to our team at team@fanatics.nl or fill out our contact form. Thanks very much for your time.